Hello and welcome to the Etch Play weekly live show, and I am extremely excited to be here this week because we have somebody new joining us. I am Dan and I am joined today by Taya. Taya, how are we doing?
We are doing extra good today, Dan.
Excellent. So Taya has recently joined the play team, and of course, 4 days in, we're like, you know what you need to do? You need to come on the weekly live show and subject yourself to the masses of the internet. So thank you, Taya, for joining me. So today we will be, as usual, running through the week's latest games industry news. We've got a little pre-recorded segment, a Halloween special, courtesy of Ben J, who's put himself into Five Nights at Freddy's, fun little horror game. So we'll see how he gets on with that. And as I understand it, he's not a big fan of horror games, so he's doing a lot for the people out there in the name of entertainment. And then lastly, we're going to be having a chat about the excellent Limitbreak mentoring scheme that both myself and Taya have been involved in. So stick around and have a chat with us about that. But first of all, let's dive into some of the news. And first up, some exciting news for Devolver fans. They have been listed on the London Stock Exchange, the AIM, which is a sub-market on the London Stock Exchange. That was this morning that's happened, and have had a great start and have been valued at just shy of $1 billion, I think it is, which is an incredible amount for the rebellious, plucky indie publisher Devolver. GIBiz reported, or they've quoted Field Fisher, the European law firm that advised Devolver, that they have received a significant strategy investment from a key industry player, plus support from US institutional investors. And GIBiz have also learned that Sony Interactive Entertainment will be making a 5% investment in the company. So well done, Devolver. Very well earned. There's been a whole bunch of financial reports dropped this week. So, what else have we got? The Nintendo Switch sales are down 34% in the first half of their financial year. So we think that's kind of reflective of the impact of the global semiconductor shortages that have been plaguing all sorts of industries, hardware and beyond. And that's been kind of further accentuated by the huge 2020 they had, which could perhaps be apportioned to some of the sort of success that the pandemic gave them. So it would seem COVID giveth and COVID taketh away, I think is the summary we've got there. I'm just trying to switch us back to, so we don't have to keep watching the Devolver video here. You can see more of our wonderful faces. EA have reported their strongest second quarter in company history, citing Apex Legends and its global football franchise as key contributors. So that's perhaps giving some indication to the big money conversations that EA are having with the actual FIFA, and who knows, maybe that's indicative that we've got a name change to the FIFA franchise coming in the future that we've discussed before. Also reporting in, Activision Blizzard have shared their revenues are up 6% year over year to a meager $2.07 billion. The Call of Duty driven Activision division sales have dropped this quarter, but that's been offset by gains from Blizzard and King, citing the Diablo 2 remaster that was launched recently and the ever reliable Candy Crush boosting their revenues. So staying with Activision, just a few months after starting, their co-leader Jen O'Neill is leaving the company. She started in August alongside Mike Ibarra. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his name right, so apologies, Mike, if you're watching. She's announced she's leaving, stating she was inspired by the Activision Blizzard employees working towards meaningful, lasting change, and indicating she wants to do more work where games and diversity intersect, which is, of course, a great thing, but perhaps leaves some questions about the environment she's leaving behind. And Ty, I know that's something you've been particularly interested in and paying attention to. Any thoughts on Jen O'Neill's departure from Activision?
I think I've been following it quite closely over the last year or so. All the news has been coming out, especially as a woman working in games. I think it's quite topical, and I think you're right. It's very interesting to see that obviously she's found something that she's very passionate about, which is great for her. She, wants to give back to the community that she's working in, but it does raise those questions about potentially why she's not doing those things at Blizzard. And it is a real shame because I think a lot of people were really excited about the potentials of what that co-leadership were going to bring to Activision. So yeah, I guess we'll see what happens next.
Yes, and yeah, I mean, like I say, it's great that she's got some sort of strong ambitions in a very sort of purposeful area. So I'm sure she'll have some big impact beyond that. So we wish her all the best with it.
Indeed.
In perhaps more positive framing, there's been a Twitter thread shared recently from game studio Arma Games, who have been trialling a 4-day work week. Their CEO John Cooney has shared some details on Twitter and revealed that a survey they did of the teams, they've been trialling this 4-day work week, and 25% of the team would be happy to make it a permanent arrangement, whereas 75% have voted to extend the trial, which I think they're going to run until the end of the year, see how things go. Apparently they were just as productive output-wise, but they had a couple of sort of challenges around scheduling QA cycles. And interestingly, as they were sort of achieving the same kind of volume of output, what that meant was everybody is more heads down and more focused, which is obviously a good thing from a productivity side of things, but potentially some impact on the culture. And if you're kind of taking away the time for that cultural side of things, maybe there's some interesting learnings from them there. And Taya, I believe you are familiar. Any thoughts on the 4-day work week?
I mean, as Pete says, I think we should do it. Beyond that, I think it's one of those kind of things that looks great on paper. In practice, it's really great to see some of the data coming through. I know there's a lot of game studios that are trialing it, seeing if it works, seeing some really good results. I haven't yet personally seen anything from more of the agency side perspective, because I think there's some different challenges there. But the folks at Arma, they're really great. I have worked with them in the past, and I know they're always looking to innovate in cool and exciting ways. So it's great to see that it's having a positive impact. And if we can learn anything from them, then I think we should take it and run with it.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I say, it's great to see games companies just trying something new, sharing their experiences. I think we reported a couple of weeks ago, the same initiative was executed by Eidos Montreal, who have stopped working Fridays, and that's interesting for such a large, kind of more AAA scale organisation to be doing it. And yeah, I think that the more we can experiment, the more we can focus on improving everybody's work-life balance. We were discussing before the show, we'd love to do it. We are somewhat at the mercy of being a service-based business. We can't just down tools and disappear for a day, but we've had some really interesting conversations about how it might work for us. And equally, I think kind of the game studios, they've got their dependencies on their third parties, the people they contract in themselves and the people they report into. So yeah, lots of learnings to share, but really, really well done, Arma, for actually giving it a go and sharing their findings. Really impressive. A few people got in the chat. Miles, hello, as always. Thank you for joining us. Long Steve, good to see you in digital. I had the pleasure of catching up with Steve in person last week at Develop, which was a lot of fun. Tony, who is my former Limitbreak mentee, so you'll be sticking around and contributing to our conversations there. We've got Ben J, Pete, Gam, Egg and Chips, well done. Good to see you all. Emma Budd, thank you for tuning in. So that's all the news we've got for this week. We are now going to switch over to the pre-recorded segment with Ben J. Yes, Ben G, I'm impressed with your handle there. Well done. So yeah, bit of Ben J subjecting himself to Five Nights at Freddy's, a horror game. And let's see how he gets on with that, shall we?
Hey, it's Ben here from Etch Play, and I am checking out Five Nights at Freddy's. This is a horror game. I've never played it before. I don't like horror games, but Halloween's coming up. Adam asked me to do a Halloween-style video, so I thought I'd give it a whirl and we'll see what's going on. So the premise of this game, it came out in 2014. We've taken the job as a nighttime security guard at a pizza place called Freddy Fazbear's. And basically we're watching the joint. We can't move out of this room from what I can tell. But we can check out a map, which is here. And as we can see, so the animatronic characters move around. Oh, what's going on? Why's the camera gone off? Great, he's gone. Where the hell has he gone? Oh my word. I can hear noises, but I've lost him. So basically, yeah, they move around. There's a guy who phones you up and tells you a little bit about the game. Like kind of what's going on at the pizza place. I can turn a light on here, and I can shut the doors, but I think that drains the power. So I feel like I need to wait until they're a bit closer to me, because if they find me, they're going to try and stuff me in one of their bodies, essentially, which would kill me. So we've kind of got to keep an eye out for where they are, and basically try and not let them get to us. So, okay, let's pop open. Where is this guy gone? I don't seem to be able to control the cameras myself. I kind of just have to wait and watch. Like, it's pretty creepy. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, he wasn't there a minute ago. Was he? Have we looked at this camera before? Where? I mean, I feel like nothing's really happening, and I'm already very concerned about what's going on. Where did he go? Where did that rabbit go? I feel like there's probably something behind that curtain. I don't know if there's more I should be doing. Oh, he's gone. The bear was there a minute ago, right? Oh god, where's the bear gone? Oh, these are the rooms next to me. Oh, I hope he went the other way. Okay, so it's 4 a.m. I think I've got to make it to 6 a.m. and then I'm done. I assume you've got to try and survive 5 nights, as the title suggests, 5 nights at Freddy's. I'm just going to turn that light on. Nothing there. Oh my god! Oh, Jesus. Can I shut that door? Holy moly. Okay, yeah, I don't really like this game. Oh. I need that door to stay shut for an hour, I guess. I'm just going to shut that one as well. I think I've got enough power to get me through. Is he still in that room? I feel like that's the room next to me. Where is he? Please just get to 6 a.m. Has anyone else moved? Where's the rabbit? I swear to God, if he's come the other way, why is that camera off? I'm terrified to take the camera view off in case it stood right in front of me when I turn it off. Okay, I'm just gonna do it. Okay, it's not there. Oh, the door's still shut. That's fine. Right. I feel like the power is racing from... Please just get to 6 a.m. Do you reckon he's gone? Should we I'm going to open the door and see if he's there. Okay, he's gone. He's gone. That's fine. He's fine. He's fine. I wonder where he went. Oh, there we go. Thank God. Night 1, done. Survived. So this is currently on Xbox Game Pass. I think it's coming off in a couple of weeks. So if you want to play it, play some spooky games before Halloween, during Halloween. I think all 5 Nights at Freddy's are on Game Pass. I'm just playing the first one, so I've never played it before. So this is a guy ringing me, I guess. Again, he phoned me on night 1. Let's see what he's got to say.
Hello. Well, if you're hearing this and you made it to day 2, congrats. I won't talk quite as long this time since Freddy and his friends tend to become more active as the week progresses.
Oh, great.
It might be a good idea to peek at those cameras while I talk.
Oh my god.
Make sure everyone's in their proper place, you know.
He's on the move.
Interestingly enough, Freddy himself doesn't come off stage very often.
Where is
Freddy
the
becomes
stage?
a lot more active in the dark, though. So, hey, I guess that's one more reason not to run out of power, right?
Yeah, let's not run out of power.
I also want to emphasize the importance of using your door lights. There are blind spots in your camera view, and those blind spots happen to be right outside your doors. So if you can't find something or someone on your cameras, be sure to check the door light. You might only have a few seconds to react. Not that you would be in any danger, of course. I'm not implying that.
I think you are implying that.
Pirate Cove from time to time. The character in there seems unique in that he becomes more active if the cameras remain off for long periods of time. I guess he doesn't like
Pirate Cove. Where's Pirate Cove?
Anyway, I'm sure you have everything under control.
There it is.
Talk to you soon.
Okay, so yeah, I guess someone is behind that curtain. Right, something's on the move. Oh god, he's gone. Where's he gone? Where has he gone? Right, so he was there before in the dining area, so surely he's gonna go up back into. Oh no, he must have come out of the show stage. He's probably gone somewhere this way. Where is he? Where is he? I hear him rustling around. Why is that camera not on? That makes me think that he's in there. Nobody there. What? I can't. Right, it's not letting me turn that light on. That's just. I can't do anything over there. Great. I can't turn that light on. I can't shut that door. Am I supposed to be able to do something about that? Oh my god. There he is. Why is he making that noise? Oh, he's so close to me. He's just got to go down there and then turn. Oh god. Right, I'm just going to keep an eye on this guy. I don't think he'll move if I watch him. Let's eat. Oh no. Oh no. Why? Ah! Oh my. Jesus. Oh my god. Oh, he got there so quick. This is why I don't like horror games. Holy. Okay. Am I done? Okay, game over. Well, there was me checking out Five Nights at Freddy's. It's on Xbox Game Pass. Yeah, I'm not very good at it, which isn't very good for horror games. I also hate horror games, but yeah, check it out, and I hope you enjoyed watching me crap myself. See you later.
There we are. That was Five Nights at Freddy's with Ben Joy. Taya, did you enjoy that?
That jump scare, I think, got all of us.
I couldn't actually hear it myself, but I could see in the chat that it landed well. So well done, Ben J. Are you a fan of horror games?
No.
Nice. Yeah.
That was stressful just to watch. So I don't know how you did it, Ben.
Well done, Ben. So in less horrible things, should we talk about something amazing, which is the initiative that is Limitbreak?
Yes.
So Limitbreak is a mentorship program aimed at underrepresented people working in the UK games industry, and it's been going on for a few years now. And I have been a mentor, helping people getting into the game industry, progressing their careers, and Taya has been a mentee who has been through that process. And this year's kind of round is just finishing up this week, and there's been a nice sort of closing ceremony and wrap up. And we thought it'd be a good opportunity to reflect on the process and all the good that it does, find out a little bit more, and just have a chat from a mentor perspective and a mentee perspective, and basically just sing the praises of this excellent initiative. So, Taya, starting at the beginning, how did you first hear about Limitbreak?
So I actually heard of it almost immediately after joining the games industry because a lot of the people at my then job were part of it, either as mentors or mentees. And I just kind of fell into the crowd where it was just something that everyone was talking about, everyone was raving about. And I had just missed kind of the entry window for that year, but I knew that as soon as it came around to the next phase, I had to try and make my way in there because I've heard such amazing things.
Excellent. Well, yeah, we're very glad you did. And what was that? What's that experience as a mentee been like? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
It's been amazing, honestly. I kind of had a vague idea of what it would involve after having talked to different people, but the support that I've got from my mentor, who's called James. Hi, James, if you're watching. I told him I was gonna big him up on the stream.
Well done, James.
It's been invaluable, honestly. Just having someone in the industry who has been through it, who knows kind of the traps and the fallings, but also the exciting things that are going on and how to kind of overcome those challenges has been just really great. And I probably wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for James, because he helped me so much with getting into the Etch Play team. So as well as that, just the sharing of knowledge and just having a supportive ear to talk to about the industry as a whole is just really amazing. Obviously, I was already in the industry when I started Limitbreak, but just having someone be able to kind of show me where to go for different places, introduce me to people, kind of talk through some of the questions that I had and kind of bounce ideas off of has been, honestly, I wouldn't be the same, I guess, marketer or professional or person without it. So I'm a big fan.
Excellent. And I didn't prep you. I was going to ask you this, but really interested. I've only done this. Obviously, I'm not an underrepresented person in games, so I don't get to be on the mentee side of things. What was the matching process like from your perspective? Kind of how did that feel? What were you looking for? And kind of what was the process like?
I think the process was really good, actually. We I think for the first time this year, Limitbreak was using like a platform to do some of the matching for them. So when I joined the platform, whose name escapes me,
Pushfar,
that's the one. I joined Pushfar, kind of, there was a really good system of putting in your details, giving people a bit of an idea of what you were looking for as a mentee, what your skills are, what you wanted to kind of work on. And then using that and your, I guess, you're part of the sector. So for me, it was marketing, to find someone who had the skills that you wanted to emulate, basically. So I had a look at a bunch of different people and kind of compared them. And what I was looking for at the time was someone to help me understand more about games PR, because that was the job that I was doing at the time. And I really wanted to learn more from someone who was working in-house as opposed to an agency, to really understand, what the different challenges were and how they were innovating their own marketing strategies, which I was really interested in. And James and I got connected. We started chatting a little bit about, what I was looking for, what kinds of things I wanted to learn. And we figured out quite quickly that we were really aligned on a lot of different things in terms of how we approach marketing, the kind of ideas that we had. And as he's not in-house, he is still a bigger agency, but the way that he works is really closely with the games that he represents and the studios that he represents. So being able to see kind of how bigger, I'm not sure what that flash was, sorry, just distracted me. Being able to see kind of his experiences and his processes was really illuminating. And I thought it was a pretty good process. And yeah.
Nice. Very cool. I'll give you a sort of glimpse to the imposter syndrome that floats all the way up to the mentor side of things as well. Like that matching process, I personally find terrifying. It's kind of like, oh, what if nobody wants to learn from me, or and I see a lot of people who I encourage to sign up and become mentors. Kind of everybody's doubting themselves. What if I've got nothing to offer? But yeah, it is really interesting, kind of the different people that you get to meet through it, and it is good. Like I say, everybody puts their profile on and their skills and areas of expertise, but there's always I think there's always far more people than there are mentors to cater for. So yeah, I think there's everybody's got something to offer, and the process will match with the most appropriate people. So yeah, it's really good. So other than obviously you had that relationship with, and did you know James beforehand, or was it through Limitbreak that you got to?
Vaguely, we kind of had spoken a few times on Twitter,
Right.
but we didn't have like a personal relationship beforehand. So it was a good opportunity to also just meet someone really cool and talk about games.
And is it ICO Partners, James? Is that right?
Yes, yeah, that's right.
We're big fans of their work here, and we often reference the Steam newsletter and the various tools that they share. So well done, James and crew. Lots of love from us here. So yeah, other than that relationship with the mentor, was there any other elements of Limitbreak that you got value from, or you can share a bit more detail about?
For sure. I think two things I guess stand out to me specifically. One of those being the community of Limit Breakers. You know, we have a Slack channel where everyone kind of can chat and discuss ideas, ask questions. And I think it was a really great place to meet other people, network, to kind of find out more about what other people were doing, because obviously everyone comes from different sectors in the industry and everyone has something different to offer. And even if you're not working directly with a mentor, you can still learn from them. You could still kind of discuss ideas with them, which is really great. And the other thing was definitely some of the educational and kind of community events that Limitbreak held. They did, round tables and workshops and all sorts of other events about a lot of different areas, both in terms of kind of disciplines, but also things like mental health and well-being, things like diversity. And it's always great to be able to learn from specialists in the field and kind of, again, get that community feeling of, we're all working here to make the industry a better place. So I think, lots of good in the...
I think the roundtables were really good, and as you say, it's not just you do get those niche sectors covered that don't often get a lot of kind of airtime. It's all there's obviously games is, and rightly so, heavily around kind of art and programming and maybe production, but there's roundtables and things like operations and HR, and like you say, kind of like diversity and all sorts of great things. It's just that you don't get a lot of chances to share a space with people dealing with those kind of challenges and ideas to share and things like that. So I think they've been really great. You've obviously been through a whole season for it now. Any advice that you could offer to anybody who's maybe thinking about applying, either specifically Limitbreak or just anybody who kind of wants to get themselves a mentor, and how they might be able to get the most out of the process?
Yeah, so I think what really helped me, and part of this was the advice that kind of Limitbreak gave me as well, and I think they gave all kind of participants, is having a bit of an idea of what you want the outcome to be. Because I think what sometimes you can fall into is, with any kind of mentorship situation, is if you don't know what the two of you are working towards or what the two of you are trying to kind of achieve, it can be a really positive relationship and it can be a really helpful relationship, but it's not mentorship per se. Mentorship is really there to help you learn something new or achieve something or get you to a different place kind of in your career. So kind of understanding exactly what you're trying to get out of it is a really good starting point, because then that will also help you find the right person for you. So for me, my main goal was to learn more about PR, but also I really wanted to learn more about the wider industry and get introduced to more people, people like journalists, because that could help me in my job. So I really focused on finding someone with that experience, and that's kind of how my mentorship was organized, was around these different questions about PR. And apart from that, I think just being kind of, and I think we all kind of say it, but kind of open and honest about both your strengths and kind of where you want some support in. And I think what really helped me and James is that we, over the period of time, we became friends as well as kind of mentor and mentee. And we've carried on kind of chatting as well. And having that positive kind of friendly person in the industry, knowing that they will champion you no matter what. It's just to be open to that and kind of take a chance, take a risk. Like you say before, there is a sense of being a little bit scared. Like I had a little bit where I was like, oh gosh, what if I don't find someone? What if no one wants to adopt me? But kind of trust in the process, and as long as you're clear on what you're trying to do, I'm sure you will find someone out there. I know some people who didn't quite get in time for Limitbreak, but that didn't stop them from finding mentors outside of the program. And that's the thing, you can go out there and kind of arrange your own mentorship if you want. Yeah, I think just do it. That would be my main advice.
I think that's great advice. And both, sort of through an organised program like Limitbreak, or even just, people generally like to help each other. Somebody comes and asks you for your opinion. People love to have an opinion. People love to feel like knowledgeable. Like you say, kind of be open, drop your guard, and ask for help. People more often than not will be willing to give it. I think that's really, really good advice. And if you do get into a more organised program like Limitbreak, that really can help. And I'd add on the kind of the mentor side of things, they also did a great job of sort of giving me some guidance as well. Like I went in thinking, well, I've probably got something of value to add to people, but Limitbreak gave me just some indications of the ways I could help, like sharing my network, or just telling the stories I've been through and making introductions and all these kinds of things. And they've turned out to be really, really powerful kind of tools that didn't rely on me being an expert or anything, just sharing the privilege I've got to help offer people their next steps. I would agree, just people go out and do it. Both mentees and mentors get involved, help each other out for sure. Any other final thoughts you'd like to mention about Limitbreak? You're going to be signing up next year?
For sure. I haven't been in the industry quite long enough to be a mentor yet, but I definitely want to explore some further opportunities now that kind of my career path has shifted a little bit in the last week. So it'd be good to find someone to kind of share that journey with and upskill myself a little bit more. And kind of, it's just so nice having someone who knows what it's like to kind of do your day to day and knows kind of the challenges that come up, and that you can share your wins with as well. So I definitely will be. And I guess as a final thought, just to echo what I said before, is just look out what there is, try and look out for all these different initiatives. There are a lot of things out there, and even if they're not formalized, like Dan has rightly said, whenever I've had questions and I've just gone to someone on my Twitter or someone on LinkedIn, they have always been really nice and friendly and kind of answered the questions that I've had. So, have some courage to reach out to those people and build that network, because it's really handy.
Excellent. Very good. Well, we're going to wrap this up here. Thank you, Taya, for joining me on your first live show. How's that been?
That's been good. It's been good. I'm a bit concerned about that flash of light, but other than that, hopefully it's not ghosts, because that might go with Ben's video.
Yeah. Ben's haunting is there. It's spreading. But yeah, well, we will be back next week as always. If you are not subscribed or if you don't follow us on Twitch, find the blue button down there. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do subscribe. If you've got any questions and if you want to ask either myself or Taya anything about Limitbreak or any other questions, then find us on Twitter. You can find us through @EtchPlay, and you'll probably find our individual accounts sprawling off of there somewhere as well. And yeah, please come and join us next time, and we will see you all soon. Thank you very much.
Bye.